What's up, Leo? What's going on? Welcome to Tarot Astro with the Noble Magus, and we're gonna get into some of this retrograde energy right now that we've all been experiencing, right? Hella shit going on, hella shit. So, first off, I want to thank everybody for rocking with the channel. I also want to, acknowledge you, all the well-being, that all of you guys are in. Hopefully so, that you in the best of health and wealth and everything with your family, friends, loved ones. So, I just want to be mindful to acknowledge all new subscribers, old subscribers, the visitors, Thank all y'all for liking, sharing, and commenting, and all the donations, all the booked readings, all of the information that you guys give me too in the emails. The inquiries and different things that y'all want to know about. I appreciate all the emails. And I've changed the format on this channel. A bit of a mixture of tarot and astro, so right. So in this segment too, as much as I reiterate about the placements, on this end of things, you definitely want to know your placements, okay? So because you could get a little lost as we move forward and deal with the different planetary aspects and how they affect us and stuff. So you may want to, if you ain't never looked at your natal chart, you ain't never pulled it, you ain't never got it, get it on both ends, in the Vedic and the Western, and start studying your natal chart. Real talk. All right. So, because if you don't, things may not resonate as much without that information. Plus, it's knowing your own self. So, I mean, what more is it, to motivate you about learning more about yourself? So, also, too, hit me up in the description box, and I'm gonna probably be moving everything from the description box to the about section on the channel. So that's something I'll be doing later on. But for now, if you got anything, questions, concerns, anything about spiritual protection, talismans, sending dirty shit back to people, or wherever it's coming from, hit me up. Get at me in the email so I can help you out, tell you what you need to do, or, instruct you or perform something for you, one way or the other. All right. So let's get into this energy and see what we got going right now. Leo, this is your reading. And I'm first dealing with the aspect of the Mercury and Pluto retrograde. I'm just like going in a little bit, describing some of the things that you may feel and be dealing with, and some of the do's and don'ts, and what you should do, what you should be looking at right now. But you take it for what it's worth for yourself. I ain't twisting nobody's arm. This is just general advice. General synopsis. It's real quick, real simple. It ain't all great and detailed and shit, But I'm just kicking this off, so I'm, gauging and ranging off of it too, as we interact. So I want to know, how it's hitting for you, right? All right. So first off, and this has been for everybody, this is a time where you need to be getting your plans together, to take time to refine yourself, to refine your methods, and how you see things, your perception, how you do things. So we already know a lot of times our plans don't always go in the exact order. So take the time to get organized, and being organized will help you get over obstacles and issues. It'll free you up, and it will give you momentum towards your intention, right? So that's on the Mercury end of the retrogradeness. Okay. So as Pluto is concerned, Pluto is like one of the smallest planets, but it's pretty powerful in the things that it affects. It packs a hell of a punch, so to speak, And You know, usually when we dealing with Pluto in retrograde, it's like, you know, you might probably be prone to focus on the deep things of yourself, you know, like the things in your mind, you know, fears and stuff, things on the subconscious level. This energy can be kind of intimidating, you know, as you start to look at yourself. You know, if you're not real formidable on doing like soul work and tapping into yourself, you know, it could be. You know, if it's something that you're not used to challenging yourself, then it could be. You know, for those of us that challenge ourselves all the time, this ain't shit but another day, and you know, another day at the office. You know what I'm saying? This is just something that we do, and this is another great opportunity for those that's you know, well informed and well versed in looking deep within. It's just another opportunity to get it right. You know what I'm saying? To make good on what we already been doing. You know, this is a move where we can actually piggyback on the work that we already did. You know what I'm saying? We doubling back. You know, adding another scoop to the load just because we know we can. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really intimidating for us. You know, because we used to the results of going within. We used to the results of doing our spirit work. You know, our shadow work. It's not nothing foreign to us, you know. So, and I try to address things, you know, to everybody in their respective places. You know, one is not above the other is not above another. You know, we just here to do what we got to do. And you know, on this channel, it's all about helping one another and you know, just going back and forth to create that dynamic. You know, iron sharpen iron. You know what I'm saying? So. Like that. All right. So yeah, for some it may not be real comfortable, but it's, you know, it's highly necessary that we get these things within us in the proper perspective, you know, because we want to continue to grow and evolve, you know. So on a personal and more collective note, a lot of us are kind of focused on jobs, our businesses, you know, different aspects like that, our status, you know, and how we can improve these areas of our lives. So you're more likely to be a little anxious to get rid of blocks and obstacles, you know, anything that's hindering your path, hindering your way, that will obstruct you from obtaining and attaining, you know, these things. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's people, self, you know, situations or circumstances, you know, whatever it is. You know, so don't feel bad or feel like, you know, low or whatever, you know. That's some shit you need to work on. You know, just use this inner chi, you know, this time, dealing with this particular energy, you know, so you can see clearly, you know, so that, like, you can pinpoint the shit that ain't working, you know, so you can rearrange shit for yourself, you know, remove things out of your cipher, you know, get people out of your scope, you know what I'm saying? So you can let things go, you know, it's cleanup time, so to speak, you know. So we all got to do the work. Ain't no getting out this shit. Ain't no trap doors, ain't no side doors, you know. This is accountability 101 motherfucking one, you know, period, like that. And if you don't do the work, if you don't do the shadow aspect, the shadow work and deal with the shadow aspects of yourself, your ass just gonna be stuck. You know, the universe ain't gonna advance you. You know, the things that you should have did and didn't do, you know, the universe is not gonna pass your ass and give you an A for effort. You know, this ain't kindergarten, motherfucker. You gonna do the work, you know. So you don't want to be a bump on the log and be stuck and shit, you know, and everything and everybody around you, they growing, glowing, flowing, got shit going on, you know, looking real robust and bodacious and shit, you know, thriving and shit, you right? And your ass just sitting there stuck and crusty, you know, busted and all that, you know, ain't making nothing happen, ain't making nothing shake, you know. So, like I said though, we ain't getting out this shit, so it's just about doing the work, you know. The only way to get it done is to get it started, you know. I've always heard it said that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. So a lot of times we can look at shit as, oh, damn, you know how it always is when you got to go through something that could be a little challenging. You know what I'm saying? You always look at it from the beginning as, oh damn, what I'm gonna do. But think about every time you've ever been challenged. Think about every time you've ever been through something that was really challenging, really tough. You know, once you got through it and got past it and looked back, each and every time, it was always lesser than what you actually thought it would be. Even though sometimes, you know, shit has been rough. You know, sometimes you look back and say, well, damn, how did I get through that? Even after it's over with, you still come up with that same thought of, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So that lets you know right there that a lot of what we deal with is just from within. And you got to move past, you know, being stuck and not having that vision to get clear, you know, of things like that. So, you know, don't let nothing hold you back. Basically, is all I'm saying, Leo. And I know of all the signs, you know, you definitely ain't want to be held back. So it's just about doing it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, Leo, your specific part in this, I'm gonna go in with this right here for you. You gonna have to pull on your leadership skills. You know, you're gonna have to definitely use your leadership skills and abilities, you know, that you possess. You know, you that great leader, that bold lion, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to pull on your leadership skills and use them to maneuver through this time, especially, and you probably already been doing this, and if you have, that's good. You know, you need to use your leadership skills right now to manage conflict management. You need to use your leadership skills right now, especially dealing with teamwork, relationships, and friendships. You know, nevertheless, you do have to have strength and power to keep things calm around you right now. That's where you at. You know, because there's a lot of shit going on. And, you know, it's just where things are right now. We got these retrogrades happening. And, man, we got what? Pluto in retrograde. We got Mercury in retrograde. We got Saturn in retrograde. And we have, Jupiter coming up. Finna be in retrograde. So, like, damn, you know? So don't think these planets, these planetary movements don't have no adverse effect. They do. So if you got a heads up, you know, you can know what to do. You can know how to, you know, bob and weave if you have to. You know what I'm saying? You can know how to move. And that's what it's all about, you know. Knowing how to move, knowing when to move. So I'm going to end your part of this with that. And we're going to get into the tarot, Leo, and see what's cracking. With the she was cracking with the energy. What the hell? She was cracking right now for you with the energetic connection, baby. For real. Just making sure they was all upright. Like how that happened. Yeah, so that's where we at. So Leo, we're gonna pull some cards and see what the tarot got to say. It was cracking with the energetic realm on your behalf. Pulling this Leo energy up out of here. Things related to you right now. Alright. See what's shaking, bacon. I'm gonna pull an advice card after the spread is clarified. And it's only a 3-card spread. That's all I've been doing is 3 cards. Well, looks like we're gonna make an exception. So we're gonna do this since it fell out. Alright. Page of Swords, bottom of the deck, Leo. So we do have you out here on deck. We got 5, most definitely. And let's see. We have no majors though. Nope, no majors. No majors for you, Leo. Just minors. All right. So we got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands can be any fire sign: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Excuse me. And we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is Nine of Cups. That's Jupiter energy, and that would be Scorpio. And we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is Pisces and Aries, and we got the Seven of Pentacles, and that's Taurus, and that would be Saturn energy. Okay, so bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Page of Swords could be any air sign: Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And right off the top, we got what to leave behind, in this retrograde, what you should be taking with you, and how to heal or how to overcome situation. All right, so let's get on into it. Right off the rip, we got the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is all about having that exuberant energy to go into new things. You could be dealing with a youthful individual. They could be young as, they could be young, or young as in spirit, and youthful. Don't necessarily have to be a young adolescent. From teenage to say late 20s, early 30s. Although they could be. But you could be simply dealing with somebody that's youthful in energy. And this is about somebody going on a new journey. Something they're inexperienced in, something that they don't hold a lot of skill and a lot of weight in, like you can see old girl, she look pretty thin there, so they may not have a whole lot of weight in the game on some new aspects, but they willing, they willing to go forward, they willing to put forth the energy, they're ready to be a sponge and learn a few things, so next, we got the Nine of Cups. All right, so the Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. It's all about, being happy in the things that you have chosen. On another side, though, in the not so high vibration, this individual could be kind of greedy. This could be a greedy individual that's self-centered and self-righteous and shit like that. Where it's just about them and they really don't care nothing about nobody else. But as I describe these characteristics of this energy, anybody can embody any of these energies, male or female. So keep that in mind also, okay? So next up, we got the Queen of Wands. And we know the Queen of Wands is a mover and a shaker. She is one that can get busy and get down, male or female. The cards ain't specifically gendered, to where, like that. So, but I'm not getting a good feeling about this Queen of Wands. She has a kind of I would say a shitty look, where she's out to have things her way no matter what. And her cat look real shady. And I like cats. Cats are alright. I'm a dog lover, traditionally, but I've grown in my last, I'll say my last 8 or 9 years to have a bit of an affinity for cats in my understanding of their spiritual connection to things, especially with my ancestors and things like that. So, but this cat here don't look too good. And that reflects back on this Queen of Wands. And I would say she's a bit shady. I would say she's one that would do anything to get what she wants, no matter what or no matter who. So, dealing with the spread that we're dealing with, the free yourself type of spread, this what to leave behind, I would say would be something, what I would leave behind concerning this would be anything new concerning this Queen of Wands. I wouldn't deal with this Queen of Wands. And you're free to choose your own choice. This is Tarot Astro, not do as I say, not as I, do as I say, not as I do type channel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no dictator over here. So, got to be about your own business, man. Right? So, but what to take with you, I would simply focus on what makes me happy with this Nine of Cups here. I would focus on my happiness, you know, what's appealing for me, what's going to work for me. You know, not to be selfish or anything, but you do come first, Leo. You know, don't fool yourself, you know. But sitting on this throne here, this is a fire card, you know. This is your reading. So maybe you're dealing with somebody in this energy, or this is you. You know, maybe you're not being so, I don't know, kind or righteous towards nobody. I don't know. Let me know in the comments though, because I ain't here to point no fingers or cast no blame. You know what I'm saying? I'm just picking up on this energy, and this particular Queen of Wands just don't look like she, you know, rocking like that. You know, she don't look like nobody to rock with. Then we got the Seven of Pentacles down here too. And what I'm getting on that is that this Seven of Pentacles is about, I mean, typically it's about assessment, you know. Looking at what you done put into a thing, and you know whether you're gonna have a prosperous outcome or not. So I would say already that you have not had no prosperous outcome. You know, you've not had that prosperous outcome. It ain't been what you want it to be. It's actually the opposite. And so much so, we got the Page of Swords out here checking things out. You know, somebody might be doing a little bit of spying, checking things out from another whole nother perspective to get a whole nother clarity, you know, because this Queen of Wands look like she's been doing any and everything that she wants to do, needs to do to make something happen for her, you know, and kind of disregard anybody else's feelings or happiness involved in this thing. You know, she, you know, might be getting watched. Could be getting watched by authorities. I don't know if this Queen of Wands got some illegal going on, but she could be being watched, you know, on that aspect. Yeah, that's strong and out there. So, or you could just be watching things that they done and say, and you know, seeing if their words line up with their actions. You know what I'm saying? Could be like that too. So Leo, I mean, I know that's a fire card and it could be you as well, but you know, you could be dealing with a fire sign just as well. And if it's not you, then the other aspect would be that you, Leo, have been putting in work on and with someone or something, and you trying to see what it's gonna do. You know, you went into this thing, Leo, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to make it happen, and you know, be that happy camper and that you know, that positive flow. You know, seeking that happiness, you know, seeking that thing that put a smile on your face, you know what I'm saying? And you want to know the outcome. You're looking for your results. You're looking for good results. So I got to flip it like that too. Then there's a couple other ways, but I don't want to get out of time. I try to do these within like a 30-minute span, you know, not to actually put a time on it, but you know, if I can stay within that, that's good. But yeah, the other part though, you know, like I said, is this being you, Leo, and just like I say, just trying to assess, you know, what's been put into this thing. It looked like you didn't put a lot of work into this thing for it not to be, you know, for it not to come to fruition. So I know that's like for you, that ain't no fucking option. You know, this must give. You know, you can put your blood, sweat, and tears in this shit, but you know, we in retrograde. So, you know, retrograde shows up to show us what's up. You know, sometimes people be trying to come back. Sometimes you get these lessons and tests and things like that that come back at us to show us what the real deal is. So we got the Page of Swords out here checking things out. So let's clarify what we got out here so far. And I'm going to get this deck here a couple of shuffles. This is the Egyptian Tarot. Let's see what's up with this here. Cut these bad babies and see what we're working with. See what we're going to clarify. And we're going to take an advice card too off the Sacred Power deck. So let's clarify the Page of Wands. Just and understanding and clarity from the Page of Wands. What we got? Ooh, the Tower. So this is some shit you do not want to be in. Damn. Yeah, you definitely want to leave this behind, Leo. No doubt about that. And the Nine of Cups, what to take with you? What you want to take with you, Leo? Damn, Nine of Cups. Okay, so that's real clear. You want to be happy. You want to be happy. That's clear and concise. All right. So this new thing, or this, you know, whatever is new around you, or whatever somebody's proposing to you, you don't want to take. And don't take my word for it. Use your intuition. Above all things, use your intuition. Your intuition will never lie to you. Think of all the times you said, damn, I should have went with my first mind. Something told me. Think of all the times you done said that. And now, with that, note that you can calculate for yourself. Strictly use that. Strictly understand that your intuition will never fail you. Alright? Don't be getting a whole bunch of advice from people that, you know, because a lot of times you can get advice from people and it ain't they walk. It ain't they walk. It's just as simple as that. They can't even advise you sometimes. Family, friends can't even advise you sometimes. You got to do that shit. And I don't know how many of y'all who have not listened to family and friends and came out on top from following who? You, your intuition. Because all the answers that you seek are within yourself. Know that, all right? Quit counting yourself out. Quit counting yourself short. Look at your glasses half full all the time. Not half empty, half full. Because you're on your fucking way. All right? So, let's clarify the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles together. And see what we get. So, this is the Chariot. So, this is somebody that you want to move away from. Real talk. You want to get the hell on. Straight up. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands again. Okay? So, Spirit done spoke. We're going to roll with that. Matter of fact, let me just sit that over here so you can just look at it. Right? Queen of Wands again. So, you want to leave the Queen of Wands behind. Whoever this is representing this to you. And if this is you, you want to move forward, okay? You want to move forward. If this is you, if this Queen of Wands represents you and what you done sold, you know, already, you want to move forward. You want to keep sowing into what you're sowing in. You don't want to deal with nobody that's, you know, you paired up with and things ain't going the way they should be going. You know, you want to steer clear of that. You want to get away from that. So it's two aspects dealing with this here, and don't get neither one of them confused. Do what's right for you, Leo. Do what's right for you. Take your time, baby. Take your time. There is no rush. Anytime somebody come in rushing, they full of shit. Anytime you rush, you gonna fuck up. So remember that. Take these words and just use them, just process them into your soul to where that shit fit for you and make sense. If it don't make sense, don't fuck with it. If it don't make spiritual sense, if your intuition, if your soul, if your spirit can't gather nothing positive out of it, if it make you feel some kind of way internally, leave that shit alone. Let's pull an advice card. Let's see what we get for that. What we got in here? We got two. I'm going to take the top one. And the top one is retreat. Let me use this card. Retreat. Retreat. Alright? That means take a step back. So, retreat. Retreat. From this deck here. Sacred Wisdom deck. Okay, retreat. Spend time with nature. Seek silence and solitude. See, that makes sense. You know, you want to make a solid choice. You want to do the right thing. Pull back. Get that definitive clarity that you need, you know, for yourself. Get people out your motherfucking ear. Get people out your motherfucking energy so you can hear for yourself. I don't know who this is for, but I know it's for somebody. It may not resonate with everybody, but it definitely resonates with somebody, okay? So we're gonna focus and pay attention on this here. So, and that's a nice looking card too. You know, just look at that. Real talk. Peaceful, serene, you know, all that bright sunlight, all that lush greenery. That's what you need to be around. If you conflicted, if you're, you know, dealing with some things right now, this is where you need to be. You need to get yourself in a place like this here and focus your will and intent on your higher and best good, your greatest good, and consult with your star players, consult with your higher self, the God self, you know, real talk, for real. So let's see what it say about the retreat, okay? All right, so within each season, nature is in perfect harmony with animals and plants. Secret gardens are bountiful, hidden away from the public and blessed in abundance of natural life. Being in nature allows you to naturally reset and recharge your energy fields by grounding your energy in the present. Being constantly available removes your ability to retreat and hibernate when your soul is crying out for solitude. Just was saying that, you know, pull back, shut people down. Everybody don't need to have access to you 24 and some more. Cut their ass off. Go to the beach. Go to the mountains, wherever you live. Get somewhere where it's peaceful, where it's just you, just for a time, just for a little bit. You know, me, myself, I love the water. I be by the water all the time. Real talk. All right, so being constantly available removes your ability to retreat and hibernate when your soul is crying out for solitude. Nature brings all that we need to survive, and it is within nature you can remove yourself from any situation, okay? Creating space between you and a particular issue or person, right, will give you a better perspective. Your mind will become focused and clearer towards your goals, desires, and best course of action. Exhaustion, stress, chronic fatigue are triggering your fight or flight response. And while we mentioned in the flight or fight response, that's that reptilian part of your brain that's undeveloped too. So you want to develop that shit. You don't always want to have a need to survive. You know, it's about living, not surviving. That's another video though. Being in nature will assist your body in resetting its biorhythm, synchronizing your energy into its natural cycles. Stress relief and emotional reprieve is achievable. Now, if you commit to placing yourself first, place yourself first. Ain't nothing wrong with placing yourself first. I know, Leo, you always want to help somebody. I know that. I understand that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you done damn near exhausted yourself and your spirit is bankrupt, you can't do that shit, okay? You got to know the difference. You know, you may have those empathic qualities and you want to love everybody and help everybody. You just can't fucking do that shit. You know, it's too detrimental, all right? So, continuing on, a physical retreat such as a holiday may be in order. Now is the time to escape. Your soul requires solitude. Find a special place that you alone can call your own secret garden. It is here that you can pause and take rest, knowing that you are removed and hidden from the rest of the world. You can reflect and escape from interference and detach from group or family conflicts without guilt. Finally receiving peace of mind in stillness and sunshine. Nurturing your empathic qualities give you opportunity to find and appreciate the beauty of simplicity. Stop and smell the roses. Don't promise to hold secrets you know you can't keep. Privacy is required as matters need to be approached delicately and diplomatically. Even if you want to shout them from a rooftop, take a step back or disconnect from technology. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us guilty of that shit. Turn the motherfucking phones off. Find out how many calls your ass to miss from the universe. You know? Answer some of the universe voicemails and shit that you ain't caught. You know what I'm saying? You need to spend more time in nature. The affirmation is, I am clearly aligned with the earth's natural rhythms. I am able to process empathy and minimal disruption to my mind, body, and spirit. All right, so there you have it, Leo. If you need to rewind whatever was been said, you definitely can do that. But this was clearly for you, and I hope you take heed to this and prosper from it, right, as you go forward. And we continue on in these retrogrades, all right? So I'm gonna end it there, and I wish you well. And I will definitely catch you on the next rip, fam. All right? Love and wisdom to you now.